Hello, my dears. This is Ellie. Welcome to my channel. Today, I will talk about surviving betrayal and cancer. And yes, at the same time, and yes, this is a week. So let's move on. So, I'm finally at a place where I can say I survived because my treatment thankfully successfully ended. It will be almost a year since, well, things changed. 1 year ago, I was living in a different city, a city I wouldn't even heard of if it wasn't for my ex-fiance introducing me to the place. And I happened to co-sign a mortgage with my then fiance to buy a beautiful apartment there. We had just adopted a puppy, a beautiful, marvelous one. And even though at the time it was known to me that I will need a second cancer treatment, I thought life was good. I thought I was lucky. I was happy to be in a good relationship and I was financially doing okay. And yes, health has issues, but as long as we were together, we would have overcome everything. That's what I thought, what I believed, and everything changed when, don't say it. Okay, so everything changed suddenly for me, at least dramatically. At that time, after hearing a second cancer treatment from the doctor and moving to that small city was also a big change for me because that took me away from the hospital and everything I'm familiar with, which did my first cancer treatment, because I trusted in my relationship to, find a solution or deal with it if it needs to be a second time. And yeah, I was suddenly had to deal with it alone, away from all of my support channels. My nearest friend was like more than 500 kilometers away. In that situation, I had to decide which treatment to take, how to take, where to take it. And I had to just pack stuff, mostly my library and green armchair you are seeing behind me, and just said, okay, I'm just gonna start anew. And that's what I did. So on my 40th birthday, I was living in another city, rented a place here, and yeah, was just thinking about, hey, can I get a couch and a bed before the treatment starts? Because I really need a place to lay down. I'm gonna be sick. The point is, my life right now looks very different to how it was 1 year ago. And right now, I live alone in another city, a city I wouldn't even thought of living if it wasn't for the circumstances back then. But now I came to know the city in a different light and a different way, which I started to enjoy. I managed to turn a rental into a beautiful home for myself, which I'm very proud of. And yeah, finally, it feels a bit more like maybe I am at the end of that dark tunnel, which was one of the hardest things to go through in my life. And at the time, especially with the how my relationship ended back then, it really challenged all of my beliefs about love, about life, about what I trusted, what I believed in. So it was a really tough place to get up again. And basically, I pushed all the buttons. I reached out to every friend I know. I reached out to a therapist. I reached out to online groups. I reached out to communities, like everything in my power to do. I did it because I felt like I had to, because otherwise I'm not going to survive this. One thing that's kind of pushed me on this, especially, was like, this is not my story. This is not my life. Like, I don't want to be the girl who had cancer a second time, her fiance betrayed her. What a sad life. No, no, this is not how I see my life. And this is not how I wanted my story to be told or to end. So that really gave me the push that I desperately needed at the time. And well, that's why at my 40th birthday, I was already starting a new life, rewriting my life. And I'm very proud to be here doing this video at this time, not even a full 1 year has gone by. Obviously, I have lots of complex emotions at the moment, multiple ones at the same time. Of course, there's a lot of gratefulness. Like, I'm grateful I woke up. I'm grateful I don't need to go to hospital this week. I'm grateful I can sit down and drink a cup of coffee, because back then I couldn't even enjoy coffee or drink coffee because of the side effects. I can go to market, I can go out, I can buy a ticket and go somewhere right now. Like, this is a freedom, this is a privilege. I'm now very much aware of how lucky it is to have. And just the thought of this is giving me joy. Like, this newfound appreciation for this kind of little and big things in life, it just feels amazing. But of course, it's not like every minute, every second doesn't goes like that. As I have learned very much, you can have multiple emotions at the same time. I still have hurt towards how my relationship ended, towards the actions of my ex, and I still feel sadness about the hard times I went through, like the stuff I went through. It's a mixture of feeling sorry for myself, and also like still some part of me not want to accept that is how things turned out to be. But again, these are, now I recognize it as parts of low and highs, and I'm just trying to keep my focus on my new story in my new life. And that's how I'm trying to go from not just surviving but actually thriving. And yeah, for that I'm really proud of myself. It's really a humbling experience, and again, I'm very grateful and happy, but also sad and also still hurt. Um, but yeah, here I am, and I'm really looking forward to what is coming next for me. And I now have the trust in myself that I'm gonna do the whatever I can for myself, and that's so precious. That's so important to me right now. That yeah, I whatever happens, I can trust myself. That's what I wanted to say for today. I don't want to keep the videos long for the time being, but yeah, this is it, friends. Thanks for watching.